Castlevania Circle of the Moon is one of the best Metroidvania games I have ever played, yet it was also one of the first games I ever played. This game follows Nathan Graves, a vampire hunter assistant, trying to save his master from Dracula's clutches. As you climb through the castle, you learn that Dracula needs the Circle of the Moon to complete to save his master. Hi, I'm Cypherus Gaming, and this is Quick Burst Gaming. We're covering this game because I play this game a lot in quick burst sessions, even though I could probably deep dive into this and play hours on end, trying to knock my head against the wall boss fight after boss fight. If I got like 10 minutes to kill, I'll just pull it up and play a little bit of it in my car. I just love the game. It really is a nostalgic vibe for me. Just like most Metroidvanias, you kind of gain power as you go through the different levels, and as you're exploring the castle in this instance, you're gonna gain different mobility powers like the dash or the breakthrough, where you kind of like storm through. I don't know what I'm doing here, but you kind of just storm through, you know, items and bulldoze over them. And it's super exciting once you get that next power. I love that about the game. It just keeps me playing and playing. This is also one of the first times that I ever played a game where I actually had to care about my equipment and the setup going into different boss fights. So it's kind of like a mini version of like Dark Souls for me, where you kind of want to gear up for that additional boss fight through your DSS system, which is dual setup system in the game. This is where you collect cards throughout the castle, and it gives your whip that was given to you by your master different powers. So you can have, you know, things, you can freeze things and use it to platform. You can use fire, it gives you different damage. Different enemies will react differently to them. And just the versatility in this game is absolutely amazing. We're talking fire whips, we're talking ice whips, we're talking fire swords, ice swords, vines. Alongside your awesome badass whip, you also get different throwables, and you can collect them as you go through the castle. So you can swap them out pretty quickly. Like one, you have like a boomerang cross that you can throw out that will come back, and some knives. You have, you know, different fire potions or whatnot that you can throw down. A lot of different cool abilities, or like there's an axe right now that I have equipped that you can throw down. It's more like an arced ability. Gives you a little bit more versatility. These do take ammunition, and you collect those ammunitions by either, you know, hitting different lanterns as you go through the castle. They'll drop these little hearts, and that will gain your ammunition, as well as fighting different enemies or whatnot. Sometimes they have a chance to drop different items. You have to pay attention to different equipment that you put on yourself, because it can also help with different armor or magic or luck, increased luck. So if you're trying to go around and you're trying to find more of these cards, maybe you want to equip more of that luck, and maybe it'll help you find the other dual system cards. Nathan Graves also, as the protagonist as you play through, is just kind of such a cool character. I love just the aesthetic of his character model, and then also just the fact of the whip and all the different animations of it. I just can't get enough of it. Castlevania was one of those games where I just would play on hours on end on my Game Boy Advance SP, you know, with the folding screen. I wish I still had that. But now I just play it on my Miu Mini, and it's just, you know, it's really good vibes. It's just a great time and a great, you know, journey just playing it again. Right now I've been beating my head against, because I can't get past these dual-headed dragon boss. I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna have to go explore the castle and find some new cards, because I don't think I've ever found all the cards, and I definitely have not beaten the game. So definitely that is my goal. I'm definitely gonna beat this game. And I think this playthrough is probably the farthest I've ever gotten, because from the times that I was playing it as a kid, I just would, you know, run around the castle, swinging the whip. But now I'm really taking a deep dive into it and just really loving and enjoying this game. Along with the many different bosses you'll have to defeat to eventually get up back to Dracula's, you know, lair, if you will. There's so many different enemy types that you have to come across, where there's like different plant creatures or different skeletons or different, you know, mummies, or, you know, golems, I guess, or that are flying in the sky, throwing javelins at you. There's so much mobility that you have to practice throughout. So every time you gain a power, it kind of helps you become a better platformer as you go through the game. This game is so sweet. I love just the art style and the music of the game. It really gives you that thematic, you know, you're in a dark Austrian castle just trying to take over Dracula and kill everything in sight. I really like platformers, and a lot of the platformers that I play, the modern platformers, is like Blasphemous or Hollow Knight. I feel like those elements are really highlighted from the Castlevania styles. I know in the first one, this game came from after Symphony of the Night. So just having all those games in those dark, gritty worlds, I just love that style and I love that art direction, as well as like the creepy music and the ambiance, or even the death screen when it's like game over and it's, you know, a golem. Am I saying that right? Gargoyle. I think it's a gargoyle. The gargoyle on the side of the castle is just super aesthetically pleasing and just absolutely a masterpiece of a game. I think for this style of a game and more of like a smaller game, I think it's really interesting the different physicalities that can affect your character. I mean, just being able to be poisoned, you know, the burning and different things like that. You have to worry about those things, and there's antidotes. There's a lot of stuff to pay attention to, which really makes it even more fun exploring the castle. When you see a little goop dropping down from the ceiling, you're like, do I want to just dash through this, or am I gonna burn it down with my fire whip? You know, just different things. And I also love how this game doesn't hold your hand. A lot of newer games hold your hand, and I feel like it takes away from the adventure and kind of giving you the immersion of being Nathan Graves, being that apprentice, you know, fighting for your life through this castle. I think that gives you a will to discover just for yourself when you're playing the game. I mean, the game doesn't tell you how to do anything, and you kind of have to figure that out on your own. I mean, it took me forever just to figure out that if I hold down the attack once you hit the whip, it'll actually swing the whip. So, you know, there's different things in it, and I think that adds even more to the playability of the game and the addiction part to that game. I mean, if you're figuring this stuff on your own, it's just so accomplishing. If you want to check out this game, you can actually get it on Switch, I believe. They did a re-release of this with a package of a bunch of different games in the year 2021. So if you still want to pick this up and you're not into emulation, but you definitely want to play it, definitely check it out. If you saw my short before watching this video, I do a monthly giveaway where I'm doing a $25 Steam gift certificate. And the person that won this one is Daily Shorts 8604. Thank you so much for watching the video and participating, and everybody else that participated. Again, if you didn't win this time, like Daily Shorts, you have a monthly chance every time to guess. I'll do one of these riddles. Maybe I'll do one a little bit harder. Maybe this one wasn't as challenging. My wife told me that this one was a super easy one with the elements. So again, everybody that did their guesses and that participated, thank you so much. If you enjoy this, let me know down in the comments if I should keep doing this. I really like doing the little puzzles giveaway. So again, thank you for watching. So that's Quick Burst Gaming, Castlevania, Circle of the Moon. You can't go wrong with fire whips, ice whips, fucking magic, and different things as well. So this game is sick, gritty art style. Definitely check it out. If you have not played this, I highly, highly recommend it. And again, you can play it in quick burst successions, you know, if you're in line at the grocery store or waiting at the DMV. Again, that's the whole theme of this Quick Burst Gaming. If you enjoy the Quick Burst Gaming episodes, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear. If you had any game suggestions, I'd love to check them out and play new games. Again, I'm doing a monthly giveaway for one of these Quick Burst Gaming. I do a Quick Burst Gaming every week, but every month I'll do a giveaway and there'll be a short. So make sure you got the notifications up, like and subscribe, and we'll just keep on going. Thank you so much for watching.